This is not a test. Maybe a lot of regrets, but this is not a test. It's Thursday morning. Thursday morning. Living life to the fullest. No regrets. Living life with no pills, no spills, and today, no thrills. No thrills today. Yeah. The answer today is no. No, you can't get my energy. Your eyes may shine, your teeth may grit. I'd be damned if any of this energy you will ever get. These youngsters, man, they trying. I mean, oh my God, they just try. I got a whole, boy, they just, uh, to the authority, to the dysfunctional, man, it's crazy. My spiritual group just, man, they just, boy, they just keep warning me. My spiritual group, spiritual guidance, spiritual angels, I mean, the beautiful women that are in my life. I'm not talking about AI. I'm talking about beautiful women that advise me, guide me, delivered me from anger management, deliver me, man, just beautiful. I mean, beautiful. I mean, singing and dancing to the occasion, and everybody's happy. They advised me on these thieves around here. There's a lot of thieves, Boy, it is what it is. But anyway, the message, my message, man, my message came in clear. You know, I was listening to a debate on policing. Which area needs the policing the most? I'm gonna give you my examples, my experience. And by the way, everything I speak on, there are books written on the things that I speak on that they are hidden agendas. Nobody knows anything about. I mean, these are things that I knew 20, 30, 40 years ago. Written by people. Everything I say it's written. It's in a library somewhere. It's hidden because you got to understand a lot of people don't want certain things to be, they don't want it to be an agenda. They don't want it on the table. A lot of things that have been written are hidden agendas. It spoils the plan. Just it spoils the plan. A lot of things that people do, and they don't realize that people with their eyes open, especially with this policing. My, the tables have turned. I mean, it's they was debating on which which one needs the most policing, the rural areas or the city. Things have changed, you know, and they still debating on things that just like everything else. You times have changed, just like this economy have changed. Man, you can't live off of $10,000 a year. The economy has a change. You can't live off of $10,000 a year. Things have crime, poverty has changed. You got to understand policing. Yeah, I mean the city needs. We need policing. We do. I'm not debating on whether we should or should not have it. We need it. My house have been broke in 2 times. So I understand. When I used to work at a shop, I mean, all the mechanics, I mean, they were white. I mean, all the mechanics, man, some of them guys, they was losing their insurance because of robbery. They lived way in the country, in the rural area, in the suburbs. These guys, man, I mean, it's not funny because I done been through it myself. You go home and your drawers all on the floor, your dresser drawers, everything, and your laptop's gone and TV's gone, and now your kids crying and you don't know, you're helpless. What do you helpless? Ain't nothing you can do. What you gonna do? That's a helpless moment. That's a vulnerable moment. I mean, what can you do when you get robbed and broke in, and you know you know that's a bad feeling. That's a bad, nasty feeling. But these guys, man, I mean, they were getting, they lived in nice rural areas. I mean, you know, a couple of them lost their insurance because they were getting robbed too much in the country, the rural area. I can only speak on things that I know about. This I do know. And it's not up for debate. These are things that the numbers don't lie. And you know, and America is the number one target for every drug producer in this world. America. I'm gonna say that again for the slow people that don't still living back in the Stone Age. America is the number one target for drug producers in the world. They sent all of their stuff right here. China, Mexico, even the Middle East, Russia. Everybody sending they crap. And then you just think of that. Just sit back and think of that. Think of that. Just realize just what I said. America is the number one spot where drug producers target. We talking about billions of dollars a year. Who's sucking up that much drugs? Come on now. Look at the numbers. Now, well, I mean, we've been known. It's not a secret, And I've been all over this country. I done been to all the little towns in Texas and Pennsylvania, Indiana, Ohio, towns in Connecticut. I mean, New York, the back roads, the mountain part of New York. You all around Buffalo and Wisconsin and Illinois, Texas, all northeast, southeast, Midwest, South, West, Arizona, New Mexico, all of these little small places. All these little small towns. And with the places I go to, you get to know the people. You get to talk to the people. You go there all the time. And in rural America, you get to say, everybody in here on drugs. In the rural areas. And we know the population of the rural areas. We all know. We know the numbers. Everybody sending a junk here. So, and this is the thing. It's not a choice. This is what these people desire. I don't know why, but look at the numbers, and the numbers are telling you, in this market. It's killing people. Look at the numbers. Look at the numbers. But we only seem to know when the black and brown, get infested. During the crack area, we were paying attention to the numbers, certain numbers that we know to look for. And it destroyed communities. It destroyed cultures. It just destroyed, man. It destroyed. Times has changed. But I was just listening to this debate, and I'm not telling. I'm just have to tell you what I've been through. All these little rural towns, man, folks, man. It's. And you got who is sucking up billions of dollars of pills and cocaine and crack and meth, heroin. Who is sucking up all of this? That's what the big guys behind the city, they sitting in these offices, and they don't realize what's really going on. They ain't paying attention to the numbers. I wonder if they paying attention to the death, because it's killing a whole race of people, and they just keep targeting it. It's coming. It's not gonna stop coming because it's a demand, and they just business people. Just They see a demand, so they feeling it. They feeling the order. You know, and the thing is, somebody taking it. The black kids in the city, they not taking it. They out here, they fighting over, which street we gonna sell it. We gonna sell it on. That's when that's where they got a problem at. They arguing over this my territory. We got to sell it to the and you know who buying it. You know it. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you what I know. And the best is yet to come. But the black kids, they selling it. They see a demand. Everybody seems to see a demand except the ones they blind. Oh, we need to keep our foot on certain areas. Yeah, they guess. I mean, if it wasn't a demand for it, maybe these kids wouldn't be out here trying to sell it. Who wants it? The only way you're gonna get to the root of a problem is you got to dig the root up. You get rid of it. But America have always had this problem, and what people don't understand, it's a curse. God, it's a curse. You've been cursed. I mean, when you do bad things, guess what? You get cursed. The universe will curse you, and you don't even realize it. You curse. People dying all around you because of a curse, and you don't even realize it. But I'm gonna tell you what really bothered me. And I always look at the stats, the sheets, what they put out. And my baby, she has a master in sociology. And we was at the round table one day having a discussion, and I asked her, since she's advising the city in the rural areas, and I asked her, where do you get your most calls at? Where do you see the most problems at with kids and people? She said a rural area. She stays and when she goes there, she have to take the sheriff with her. Problems. I'm thinking, well, my thought is, well, since they always, they got to have their foot on the city. And when she told me that the biggest problems that she see is in the rural area, that's what it, and you got to understand, if that's where the most drugs are at, guess what? You got a problem. And some people just don't want you to know that. They don't, hidden agenda. But when you got when you got $1 billion production, that's where is this going? Who buying this? And why it's bad. It's coming. It's never stopped. It's coming. And it keeps coming. You can't stop it. You can't. It's a demand. You making Mexico, China, Afghanistan, all these places, you making them very rich. They get very rich. But you got, why? It's, 2 and 2 is 4. But you keep looking at we got the drug dealers, these kids out here, they're selling it. They just filling a demand. You never, and you want to put your foot on their neck, but they aren't the problem. They aren't the problem, but that's it's just like the big wig. I mean, we got to keep our foot on. This is where the biggest. Oh, they arguing over streets. Who get the territory? And these people dying all around you, but you still want to keep your foot on the necks of the people that's arguing over the territory where the selling stuff at. You're not looking at the real problem, the people that's taking it, dying all around you. But that shocked me when she said they get most of their calls in the rural areas, in the trailer parks, and places like that, in the rural area. They don't get calls in the city. That a master and associate's degree. Man, I mean, that shocked me. I would have thought I'm not gonna lie. I thought, well, she get all of, she thought, I didn't see that coming though. Yeah. Facts. These are facts. Rehab is not going to solve that problem. You may think that rehab is not going to solve. That's a mental problem. When you curse, you got to understand, when you've been cursed by the universe and God, you got a problem. And instead of fixing the problem, you just want to, what you're doing is you picking somebody else, picking and choosing. Oh, we got to keep our foot on. Why do people steal? Drugs. And all this is not report. I'm telling you what I know. Most of the stealing is in the rural area. They ain't gonna tell you that. They want to keep their foot on certain people. Oh, it's bad. Why? Because they trying to fulfill a need. It is what it is. But I just listened to this debate on police. We need them. We need them. But how can you solve a problem if you just keep covering it up? And the facts and the stats don't lie. The numbers don't lie. When crack was an epidemic, let's build more jails. Now fentanyl and all this meth and all of this other crap is now let's build more institutions, rehab. That don't work. Trust me. Did that and done that. It don't work. So you're going to continue to have homeless problems, and they look within, look inside instead of trying to keep your foot on certain people's necks. And really, because that problem, they're going to keep on trying to fight over territory, where they can sell it. You got to look at the ones who the demand, who want it, who's taking it, and who is dying. These people dying. I guess it's not a big enough problem for these big wigs that's sitting in the office don't have a clue what's going on in the world. Maybe you need to get out here and travel and look, ask, seek, and you will find. Them days, I mean, you thinking things are like they were back then because we got the most populated. These are the most problem. No, you got problem, but you want to keep it a hidden agenda. You got problem, hidden agendas. Well, where you get your biggest problems from drug addicts. Ain't that, that's what I always thought. The drug addicts, the uncontrollables, they got to get that fixed, and in order for them to fulfill that need, to get that fixed. When you run out of money, ain't that much money in the world. They gonna steal, rob, cheat, lie, whatever. Just think, the majority of people that own drugs steal, lie, cheat, rob. They gonna rob. They don't care who they rob. First, they gonna family. They gonna tie them up. Facts. These are facts. But we seen to pay attention to that during the crack era, but we done forgot all about now since it has became a curse. It always have been a curse. But you can't. In order for a curse to occur, you have to do some bad stuff, man. You paying for what your ancestors did, but you got to pay. But you have to look at it. They just fulfilling a need. $1 billion need. That's a lot of drugs, man. That's a lot of drugs, and we done seen the results of, what happened in Mexico and Colombia, and we done seen the results of that. These people are steady getting rich. I mean, the money's so big in it that that money will, fight wars. The government is behind it. When you need war money, what do you need? What you do? You just up the flow on the product. It built. I mean, that money's so big. It built Miami back in the 80s. Crack built Miami. Probably Atlanta. Destroyed Detroit. It destroyed Harlem. It destroyed a whole lot of cities, small towns. A lot of that is happening now, but we seem to have a blind eye to it, though. But but I just had to, that's my message. They was debating on who needs the most policing. We need policing, but it seemed like the more educated you sit in the office, the stupid you get stupid. You lose all sight on life. Your agenda has changed. It's different. People just get stupid. You get a big head, you get stupid. Instead of getting out here and looking at the problem, you're going to sit back here and, what's the stacks? The numbers telling you. Oh, we got to keep our foot on their head. We got to keep our foot on their neck. I'm telling you my part of it. This is what I see. But when my baby told me that, man, oh boy. They get the most calls in the rural area. That threw me a curve, man. You know, oh, so somebody lying. In spite of somebody lying. But it is what it is. This is not a test. Look at that. Ooh, baby, come and look at that. Look at that. Ooh, come and sit in my lap. I love God. I'm endorsing. Man, these babies, these are perhaps the most comfortable shoe that I have right here. I don't like the color. I'm not into that. I don't like the color, but they are comfortable. Adidas. Adidas. But anyway, it's Thursday, and I don't want to talk too long because when I talk, the universe listens, like E.F. Hutton. And when the universe listens, man, this is no joke. It get the raining and thunder, man. Sometimes I have to second guess, yeah? And a lot of times I have to question myself. I had to ask myself a lot, man. I mean, 3 years ago, what the hell am I? Why are these things taking a place? Why? What? I have to ask. I have to ask myself. But then, after enough, man. I mean, it don't seem like it. But they said this is going to the grave with me. Man. It's some. It's something. When you run your mouth and all of a sudden, you get thunder and lightning. Man. I know I can't be the only one that this happening to. So I have to be careful my words. My words speak truth. And there are people out there watching out for me. They got eyes on these thieves around me. They informing me about these thieves, all these thieves around me. But it ain't my money. They getting the government money. And that's why a lot of them are getting canceled, disappeared. I'm in Walmart. I was in Walmart yesterday. No lie. I mean, I couldn't take 3 steps with these kids, everybody in there. They on their phone, stopping on their phone. Using they little app. Trying to rob me. I mean, I don't know what they're trying to rob, but. Whatever I possess, it has 0. I mean, kids, I feel sorry for you, man, because if you do get anything hit, and when they do get through with you, you're going to lose everything. I mean, I'm peeping in on a little some of these phones. I mean, it just seems like every time I get close to a person, they pull out that phone, they get on it. You know, man, I'm a rob. Yeah, I'm sitting to rob you. You know, I just look and laugh at her. I don't possess no credit. I never had a credit card in my life. You know, I don't have any money for you to get. I don't have nothing for you to steal. It's just funny, boy. After time and time and time again, me and my people send these stress signals out, letting the people know what's going on. You know, I don't seen women going up to the disc. Where's my money at? I've seen that. You know, so I have the obligation to either help or hinder. You know, I put out these stress signals. I put out the devices. And I let the world know what's really going on. What I mean, like I said, AI, it can help, but it can hinder too, in the wrong hands. And they put these apps in a lot of wrong, stupid young people that they don't care about stealing people hard earned money. They really don't care, and that's the only reason why they go to these places. It's to steal. But when you get me, you get cameras, man. I'm telling you, that's part of my gifts. When you get me, you get cameras everywhere. They come with me. I mean, I don't know who is informing y'all, who is your puppet master, but I imagine they robbing you. Because you ain't taking nothing I got. You can't. I don't tote that around. I don't, but I wouldn't tote it around anyway. Not that. No. That's at a place where nobody can get to it. Nobody. Even neighbors around here, boy, they got these little devices. I guess they were trying to gather them up, boy. Putting in overtime, trying to rob. Boy, people, my neighbors. They got these little devices trying to rob. It's funny though. A lot of people show up, you don't know who, and I've been here for 30 years. I mean, 25 years. I've been in this right here 25 years. I don't even know these people. Don't know them. I got a roach factory over here right next door. A roach, boy, there's just so many of them up in there, roaches. And it's filthy, just filthy. Man. Some of them come missing in action, but they got the other one. They coming in and taking their spot. These little roaches, thieves. These slick willies. But anyway, I'm running my mouth too much. I'm in overdrive. I love God, I love me, and I love my life, and it's Thursday. Y'all have a blessed day.